welcome back to Mike's Diabetes Room. Well, let's start on this. Shall we? Just one sec here. I'm currently 13.7, which I took a correction for. I went up to 18, so anything that I've taken higher than 18, I will take a shot to bring down. And it seems to work fairly good. Fairly well? Fairly good. Fairly well. I got a new pillow here for my iPad. I'm debating on whether it fits well enough or not. I may just have to tighten up the little straps. Oh God. Now, it's another fun day of lying in bed. And one of the complications I have is rearing its ugly little neck. So, I've been dealing with stuff I don't really want to deal with, but I have to deal with. Today, I want to discuss about cures. And I'm going to bring up a couple of cures that don't work. I got this email that said, type 1 or diabetes. If you're a diabetic, you must read this essay about if you eat this, it will cure your diabetes. And you know, it's always something so obscure. Like, who goes around eating bee pollen? Well, bee pollen was supposed to solve my diabetes. Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful? And again, you have to be warned. Anything that sounds like that, do your research. Ask your doctor. Ask your diabetic nurse. If you have to, ask the dietitian. Don't be taken in. Because I know years ago, one of the first sort of stories I heard was a chiropractor who told his young diabetic to stop taking his insulin, and it was all just, making sure alignment was back and forth, and he'd be cured. Unfortunately, the guy died. So, but I wanted to talk today about how we're one step closer to a cure. And that is a blood test which could identify whether you could be predispositioned, or I don't know if that's the correct word, that you could become a type 1 diabetic. But to be effective, we would have to test everyone. Obviously, it would be school kids. When you reach a certain age, you should all get tested. Now, that's not going to help people who became a diabetic at like 1 or 2, but maybe when they start school. For me, I became a diabetic at 13. I was always a heavy-set guy. Yeah, like, it's different nowadays. I know what you're thinking. But I think they would have to really kind of make sure that this would be effective. Now, so often people don't want testing done. They don't want vaccines. But I think this one is so easy. Most people agree that polio can be stopped by a vaccine, which, well, in my day, they put the red medication, into a sugar cube and you ate the sugar cube. Now I think they just squirt it in the mouth. The person goes, ugh. But that's it. So, on our road to find a cure for type 1 diabetes, here's my one, we're going to come up with these little steps. And little steps starts off small. First of all, the first gluconders that came out were like a brick. Like a good old, they were called the brick, I think. And you would do a test, then you had to wash the blood off a little squeeze bottle, then you had to dry it off, and then you would read it. To where we are now, where we just put a strip in, test. So everything is little increments. So finding a cure is going to be little steps all along. Now, something all of us who have been type 1 diabetics for years have kept hearing, oh, just in the next 10 years, oh, in the next 10 years. I wouldn't put my breath on within the next 10 years if it's within the next 12 years. It's kind of like they keep hedging their bets. But I think they're finding so many new and exciting things. Back when I was first diagnosed, I think just over a year after I was diagnosed with type 1, that the big thing was that they were, as soon as a person was diagnosed with diabetes, they were given an antibiotic, and that was hopefully going to turn a person's blood sugar down, or not down, but would protect the T cells. Nothing came of it, but you know what? That's fine. We're never going to get anywhere unless we take steps to help. And if you're unwilling to take steps, then, you're going to sit there and go, oh well, they keep coming up with all these little things. They don't really want a cure because it's big pharma, just a way of making money. I've never really seen that. I don't think big pharma's out there to make money off diabetes. But one day the announcement will come and everyone will rush to go get it. I bet you won't be able to get a doctor's appointment after they announce it for the next probably 2 years. Because you know what? Back in the day, there was a doctor who had an idea in Ontario around 1924, and he came up to find insulin. And so he had a dream, and he went after that dream. And I think people nowadays will think, oh well, I'm just going to lay back and let everyone solve. And if I come up with an idea, oh, someone else will think of it. That's not the attitude. We have to fight for our cures. We have to get in, Learn what's going on. Learn how to deal with things. I know I personally don't want to live with type 1 or type 2 or any of them. But if you're able to take part in the test, take part in the test. You know, they're not good. They want the product to succeed. And you know, there's stories where people will, oh well, we just won't tell them. We'll just be quiet about it. But, you know what? Nowadays, there's a lot more safeguards. So, if you have an idea, talk to your doctor. If your doctor takes it and runs with it, awesome. You've done your part. Take care of your diabetes from the get-go. Get up every day, do a blood sugar, take your medication. This will all help in diabetes, and it will help keep you under better control. That's my thoughts on the cures today. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye now.